Sometimes life comes at you pretty quickly. Sometimes finances hit you when you're not expecting it. Last night, around midnight, I was actually editing a new video, uploaded it, and I have a 2012 MacBook Pro that's served me wonderfully for coming up on 6 years. It's been a wonderful computer. And last night, the hard drive completely died. Completely. Can't reboot, can't restore it. The time machine function is gone. The recovery center is gone. It was a complete and total hard drive failure. So today I spent all day trying to tinker with it, trying to fix it. I tried everything I possibly could, but the MacBook Pro is dead. I'm not like a computer genius or anything. I have a little bit of knowledge to computers. I tried everything. I mean, it's so sad. So pretty much I'm going to strip this thing, sell for parts, and take out the hard drive, and pretty much next time I go out to the shooting range, I'm going to put a lot of holes in the hard drive the hard drive is dead, but I'm going to put holes in it just to make sure it stays dead. So tonight, the wife and I, we spent tonight looking online, prices of computers, and since I guess I'm a YouTuber, I need a computer. I need to edit videos. I got to keep the channel going. So I looked at PCs, and I don't want PCs. I've had PCs. I love Apple products. Yes, I'm an Apple fanboy. A lot of us are. So I said, you know what? It's that time. It is that time to splurge. So I went down to the Apple store at the Keystone Fashion Mall in Indianapolis, Indiana, and got myself a brand new MacBook. So let's take a little look at this thing. Let's see what we got. I apologize, I'm downstairs in my office, so the lighting down here isn't wonderful. So it might be a little bit dark in the camera, but bear with me. But of course, they gave me a fancy Apple Store sack. And let's pull out my brand new MacBook Pro that costs like freaking $2,400. A MacBook Pro, 15-inch. It's got all the fancy bells and whistles. It's got the Touch ID. It's got that bar, that fancy bar on it. 2.8 gigahertz quad-core Intel Core i7 processor, 16 gigs of RAM, 256 SSD. The Radeon Pro 555. That's awesome. Intel HD Graphics 630, and 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports. One thing I don't like about this is there's no USB ports, but Apple, everybody knows, is kind of going away from the USB ports. Kind of a thing of the past now for Apple. Let's go ahead. Let's crack this bad boy open. My camera lens looks really dark, so if this room is dark, I apologize, but nothing I can do about it at this point in time. Get the lid off. Let's see what she looks like. So here we go. I did get this in the space gray color. The original MacBook Pros had the color of just like a silver. The old color compared to the new color on camera, can't really see the difference really, but in person, this is silver. This is more of a dark gray, kind of like your iPhones that are space gray. Same color. Let's pull this thing out. It comes sealed with a seal on top of it. Let's see if we get this thing off with one arm. The back has a little seal on it also. So you got to make sure your $2,400 MacBook Pro comes in good shape. So, but yeah, today and tonight is kind of like one of the reasons I always preach, spend your money wisely, because you never know in life when you might have a hiccup and you need money because you've got to replace your computer. So always make sure you've got a little bit of a savings account going on. Make sure you've always got some extra money set aside, you know. So Thankfully, I did. So here's the computer. Open it up with one arm. See what happens. Also has a cover on the screen of it. As you can see there. It is already booting up. See the screen? Yeah, my old MacBook was a 13-inch, and I'm really going to probably really like this new 15-inch screen, because sometimes a 13-inch computer just isn't enough. Especially editing video, sometimes a 13-inch, it looks small. So I'm really looking forward to a 15-inch screen. I think this is going to be wonderful for me. I'm going to have to learn how to use this, they call it kind of like, what do they call it? Like a track bar or something? This bar thing, it's like a smart bar, if that makes any sense to anybody. Going to figure out how this whole thing works. They changed the keypad around too. The old keypad, the letters and numbers, space bar, was more, was up higher off of the actual computer. So this is much flatter. It's going to take a little bit getting used to that. They upgraded the speakers in this thing. As you can see, they got speakers on both sides of the computer now. So I'm excited about that. The audio will be better. The actual trackpad is probably close to almost 3 times the size as the old trackpad. Just gives you more room to do your finger movements on it, whatever you call those. So that's pretty neat. So let's go ahead. Let's try to set this thing up real quick. Let's see what we got going. I'm sure I'm going to fast forward through some of this because nobody's going to really care that much about it. Let's zoom in a little bit. You can see what I'm talking about here with this new trackpad. You can see kind of how it's glowing. So you can go up here and it's kind of like a touch screen, but down on the keyboard area where it's kind of like a shortcut touch. So that's really neat, I think. I think I'm going to like that feature. A little something different. This also nice, has Siri built into it. Like my old MacBook Pro from 6 years ago doesn't have Siri, obviously. This one, it kind of has a Siri little smart button. You can press it, talk to your computer, tell it, open up eBay, and it'll do it. So that is freaking awesome. It also has the touch, so there's no more of typing in your password. You can just touch up in here, and it can unlock the computer with just your finger. So let me go ahead, let me get this thing set up a little bit more. Get it, there we go. There we go. Get it a little bit, man, this thing's crooked now. Bad. But anyway, yeah, let me get things set up a little bit more, and I'll be back. Won't be so crooked, I promise. Got it all set up. Trying to figure out how this whole thing works. It's got this new kind of a, like this touch bar on it right here. Get it to pull up. That's actually really cool. You can like control most of your little gadgets and gizmos and widgets and doodads from this little thing. So I got to figure out exactly how this whole thing works. You can flip between web pages on it and everything else. So that's actually really cool. So I got a new toy to play with, got a new toy to figure out. I got to download all my video editing software on this thing now. So that's going to be a treat. There we go. Trying to figure out, you know, passwords and everything else. And since my MacBook Pro, my old one, crashed, I lost everything on the hard drive, which sucks. So all my music clips and my intros and my outros and everything like that, I'm going to have to recreate stuff and go back online and download all the free music again that you can download like free from YouTube. I've also had several subscribers who've sent me their own custom-made beats and their own music and stuff, so I'm going to have to find those emails, and hopefully I still have them where they sent me like the actual files. So if you're watching this and you sent me something in the past, if you want to hit me up again and resend it, I'd appreciate it because I lost everything. So, but all else fails, I'll get some new intros made, some new outros made. If I'm unable to figure out like who sent them to me, or I paid a few people to make some stuff for me, so hopefully I can get in touch with them. So I'm excited about this new MacBook Pro. Mine was old, it was outdated, it was slow, but it still copped Yeezys on it on release day, like the MacBook Pro, it was kind of like my secret weapon almost. Like, it was old, it was slow, but it always got through the Adidas splash page, it seemed like. So hopefully this new MacBook Pro has the same kind of magic to get through the Adidas splash page pretty easily. So let's keep our fingers crossed that the magic carries over to the new MacBook. So, I don't know, see what happens. Just want to give you a little update, little unboxing kind of a new MacBook Pro. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video, a little something different. So, subscribe to me on YouTube, like, comment on this video if you would. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at FranchiseKicks. Direct links below to everything. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. I'm out.